Water skiing can be one of those sports that's intimidating for folks to even try. And for those who do, sometimes just getting out of the water and staying upright on your skis for a few seconds can be an accomplishment.
So imagine climbing on top of other skiers in formation or attempting challenging jumps while being pulled across the lake. The Waterhawks Ski Team in Waterloo wows crowds every summer with their entertaining shows of talent and skill. The Waterloo Waterhawks are one of only a few show ski teams in Iowa, combining athletic ability, artistry, talent, timing, and teamwork to wow audiences.
Make some noise for our conventional line.
It's a really fun experience, just, I don't know, a lot of stuff to see out there.
My name is Happy and you know what I got. What do you got? I got a team that is hotter than hot. How hot is hot? Building pyramids and barefooting too. Nobody skis like the Waterhawks do.
There are people of all ages and skill levels involved. Garrett Bungie has been skiing his whole life. He saw a Waterhawks show when he was 13, joined the team, and has been a member ever since.
We came out, saw a show, it was awesome. I mean, I was just hooked instantly. I mean, the fact that, you know, from skiing on the river, you don't do any of this stuff. You know, you might two-ski or slalom, but to see pyramids, guys going over the jump, barefooting, I mean, it was amazing. So that's what got me hooked.
Fans find seats in the bleachers or bring their own chairs and settle in for an hour-long show that impresses and entertains from start to finish. There's a little bit of everything, from big formations to dancing to barefoot skiing to challenging jumps.
He's got the jump.
The Waterhawks make it look easy, but anyone who skis knows it's not.
I will tell you, hitting the water at 40 miles an hour feels like concrete. You know, it's just, you'd think that water is soft, but it's when you're going that fast and you fall, you could definitely feel it. But I love to do it, so it doesn't stop me at all.
I do straps. It's where the guy has like this harness on and like the rope connects to it, and then he holds the like little handle thing, and I'm on his shoulders, and then he lets go of the handle thing, and then we do like moves and stuff.
The increased difficulty is just, I mean, it skyrockets because it's so much more weight on the guys underneath, but, you know, and there is something to be said for having a lot of people on there because you're all behind one boat, and if one person falls, your rope could take everybody else out.
With a relatively short 3-month summer season on the lake, the Waterhawks rely on doing quite a bit of training in the off-season, on land and in a gym. It takes a lot of practice to perfect the choreography and formations for the show.
We're not one of the bigger teams by any means, but what we do it well. One of our big things that we are noted for is our stage production, which is our props and our props on stage and on water and all that kind of stuff. Some of the big teams have, you know, upwards of 80 skiers, where we'll have half of that, you know. So we have to ski, you know, pretty clean and then have a good production on stage.
The Waterhawks practice and perform on Eagle Lake, a small lake they own, right along Interstate 380 near Evansdale.
We are on a disadvantage because everything we have to do is in circle patterns, where some of these big teams go on a river and they can take it down, you know, down the river and build it and then come back and, you know, and do that. So it is neat to be able to do our acts right in front of the crowd, where a lot of these big teams will take it and you don't see them do it.
For families that don't have their own boats, you can occasionally rent a club boat hourly to get experience water skiing.
There's not very many sports where you can go out there and everybody can be involved, you know. It's which I think is an awesome thing. I mean, I got, you know, 2 daughters that ski and now my son, and, you know, my wife's involved, and so we're, you know, it's one of the only sports where everybody can do something.
The Waterhawks have won the Midwest regional competition several times and finished as high as 6th at nationals. It's tough competing against teams from southern states that can ski year-round.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our Waterhawk Final Pyramid!
Shows take place at Eagle Lake several Friday evenings throughout the summer, as well as a couple Sundays. Check waterhawks.org for a complete schedule and more information. The Waterhawks consider themselves one of the Cedar Valley's best-kept secrets, but they don't want it to stay that way. Whether you're a skier or not, this is a show you don't want to miss.
The skiers and we don't deserve to have all the fun. We want to share some of the fun with everybody else. So I mean, it is a blast. Even if you're not into skiing, it's still awesome. It's still really, really cool, and I guarantee you'll be impressed.